What's going on? Guess I feel like editing something today. Alright, so we're going to start out here and we're going to de-incentivize or take away the incentive to destroy property. And we're going to talk about the charges racked up today. Now, the Jordans, there's multiple Jordans, but we're just going to count what got cut up here. Usually it'll range from about $140 and up. Okay, we're around the 1-star zone, not really too bad, around the misdemeanor range. Clothes, about $300 worth of clothes. The couch, that's roughly about, give or take, this is just to say it's a standard couch, we'll say about roughly $1,000 worth on the couch. Now on the glass table, about $1,500. Ooh, we're getting into the 2-star zone. Now, the fancy drink and the artwork, that could be very expensive as well. But you know what? I'm gonna let you ride on that one. I'm gonna let you make it. I ain't even gonna count that one. We're gonna just say we charge it to the game. You just let that ride. Now, the iMac. Oh shit. Oh, iMac. Oh, that's like 20. No, it's playing. We'll go with 2,000. The standard range for an iMac, usually a good one, which it looked like it was about a good little 27-inch, probably 5K Retina screen. So we'll do low end. We'll just say $2,000. And then we have jewelry theft. That's a whole nother star right there. That's theft. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're mad, you can't be stealing. And you got your fingerprints all over the stuff. Now you're stealing. That's a whole nother charge. And so that'll fall under theft. And that'll be about $10,000. We'll just say 10K. But typically those jewelries, if they're especially real gold, pearl, or anything like that, can range from $30,000 and up. But we're going to say low end, 10K. Now we're going to go ahead and do the living room table. We'll do median low, $400. Now this BMW, we'll give or take, say, about $20,000. Not including payment, service of lease, or if there's still money left on it. But 20K is about a very standard range, not a suited up or special. It's just very standard, and we're just going to do a 2015 because just assuming it's not a 2021, So yeah. So as we rack up all these charges here, we end up with about 3-4 stars or so. Now, as I go ahead and I check this out, $500 or more but less than $1,500 is a Class A misdemeanor. $1,500 or more but less than $20,000, that's a state jail felony. $20,000 or more but less than $100,000 is a 3rd-degree felony. Okay. Now, this category here, when you do the math, this falls roughly in that 3rd-degree felony range. So let's check it out. What are the charges? And we're just looking at Texas. It'll vary per state. But let's just say, let's just look it up. Let's see. 3rd-degree felony punishment. Okay. If a person is found guilty of a 3rd-degree felony, then a person can be sent to prison. And that can range from 2 years up to 10 years. And the person can also be fined for up to $10,000. Now, as you saw, there was also a $10,000 theft as well. So we can go ahead and rack up that one because we're just going to say low end. All right. Ooh. Now, it'll fall within this range. Theft between $750 to $2,500 is a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a $4,000 fine. Theft between $2,500 and $30,000 is a state jail felony. So with those two cases and that time involved, you can actually mess around and face maybe up to a $12,000, $13,000 fine, depending on priors, depending on what all you did. And then you're going to be facing anywhere, give or take, with both of those crimes, depending on priors or not, maybe 3 to 7 years, depending on if you take a deal or not. But if you take a sweet deal, you might wind up with a year and a half, 2 years, maybe even just a year good behavior. But and then maybe a fine of like $6,000. Now, this is what I want to break down to you. This is how you handle the situation. If somebody does something you don't like or somebody cheats on you, the proper response would be to walk out and or to leave. If you decide to deal with it, then you need to decide to let it go or come to an agreement for it to be worked out. Whether that's you're going to have to give him a massage for 365 days, cook dinner for 360, whatever the agreement may be, that's fine. You can make up an agreement to work it out, whatever the case may be. But I'm going to tell you one thing. One thing that's unacceptable is destruction of property. Because if you destroy somebody's property, that is a felony as of what was destroyed in this video. So, avoid jail time. Don't be stupid. Don't break people's things. And if it's over, just leave. Just leave.
My dedication and my study of the sword was for no one but myself.